you hear somebody calling off in the distance. Foul abomination of the flesh and soul, be gone in the name of High Sorcerer Laethal.
Laethal equal bad.
You're under arrest.
Aha! Oh, you there. You're Baradun and the wanted men.
Do you know the evil orcish warlord, Pirag?
Pirag! Foul monster!
For expediency's sake, you looted his body while you were decapitating him. So you don't find money on him, but what you do find is a... a war horn that you identify as magical.
Oh. Is that in my inventory already?
It is not, no. Basically, interestingly, to tie, we'll go back and tie in this that interaction you just had with the orcs. You're like, do you want to work for us? And they're like, under certain circumstances. Blow your horn when you need it, essentially.
Okay. Oh,
it's a horn that once a day can summon orcs to work for you, essentially.
Oh, sick.
The details I can give you later.
I would like to continue a tuning. I've forgotten what this book is, but apparently it's a book on a tuning.
Oh yeah.
I thought you did it.
You're reading the strength book. I'm pretty sure you did that in your last downtime.
Oh, did I?
You did it.
I finished.
Yeah, you finished.
And I maybe got. Okay, sweet, done.
Does that horn only work within Wraith, or...?
No.
Okay, cool.
It just magically summons orcs to wherever you are once a day.
Amazing.
Let's guess. I just would like to have a long rest, please.
All right, so you start to set up for a long rest.
As we set up for the long rest, I do two things. One, those I had permanent, what do you call them, illusions of orcs, and I just put them at the front of the tent.
That's right, yeah, nice.
As if they're guards. And also, I cast a spell.
Okay, thank you. Wild magic, please.
What spell?
What's the spell?
It was up to 4, I think.
I regard my...
roll a 20.
Okay, you
I
go.
regard my Polaroid picture that says, "Don't believe his lies, he's the one, kill him." And I just stare at Baradun.
And you just see me casting a spell, and then I finish. And
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What was that spell?
Oh, just
Here we
casting a
go
spell.
again.
Which spell?
I don't have to tell you what spell.
Make an Arcana check.
just
Make an Arcana check, see if you recognize anything about the spell.
You know?
Oh, I thought
21!
Not quite how those numbers work.
12 plus 0.
12 plus 0 is a 12. You recognize that it is a spell that Baradun knows.
It's a spell he knows.
Bob, you're so unhelpful.
You're welcome.
But you can't, with a 12, you can't work out what school of magic
Can I do
is.
it? A perception?
I've got intimidation.
Arcana.
Because you've seen him do it. Perception is
true. Stand up.
with a 5, you with a 5, you do not recognize what spell it is. You don't even recognize it as a spell he knows.
Yeah, he's just like practicing some
Bob's like,
some dance.
Bob's like, I think it's a spell he's cast before, and you're like, I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
I'm just doing like that hand pop and lock stuff.
You're going to try and
I'm
intimidate.
going to try and intimidate this out of you.
Good. Yeah, good.
Okay.
What specifically is you've told?
Just way to drive a wedge in the whole team.
Spell is 7 plus 7, 14.
14. 14's not, I mean, it's above average intimidation, but he's been around you long enough to know what you can.
It's an empty threat.
It's an empty threat. So, yeah,
I'm casting
you get away with it.
This Baradun guy's really starting to piss me off. Starting to piss me off.
What's he doing?
What's he even doing?
You.
Okay.
What's it?
Indeed.
We need to counter this by having some secret thing that he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
We've got to. We gather.
An exclusionary huddle, isn't it?
We're like.
Garrett says, yeah, it's not very nice, is it?
Brothers for life.
Brothers for life.
I remember the secret thing that we discussed.
Yeah, totally.
This is gonna be effective.
And that thing that we're working on together.
Yeah.
Just us three.
Yeah.
Brothers
I
for
pull
life.
out a magical trinket and I go, trinkety, trinkety, trink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give me an insight check first?
13 plus insights, plus 6, 19.
it doesn't affect you in the slightest.
I know that they're not talking about anything real.
You know,
You know what? He's got his little thing he's doing. Why don't we start our own club?
That's a great idea.
Yeah. You know,
Great idea.
Brothers for life.
Yeah.
Brothers for life. Brothers for life.
Yeah.
And you're not part of it.
You're not part of Brothers for Life.
I don't want to be part of it.
Yeah, because you couldn't be, even if you
This
wanted
isn't
to
our
be.
club. You've got your own club, the Losers Club.
Brothers for life.
Brothers for life.
Yeah.
Great, I don't want to be part of this club. I've got my
What spells are you doing? Tell us what spells you're doing.
Brothers for life.
Brothers for life.
Brothers for
Brothers for life.
Can I join Brothers for Life?
Absolutely f***ing not!
But you can.
You can.
You can.
Head on over to vldl.shop and pick yourself up some Brothers for Life merch.
We are including you.
Yeah.
Because we're inclusive.
Not,
including me?
Not Adam.
No.
No.
You're doing your own little thing.
Literally
over
on the checkout, there's a box you have to tick if your name is Adam and you're not allowed to buy it.
Can't buy it.
Can't buy it.
Brothers for life. Brothers for life.
Brothers for Life. I
Saying what
am
they're doing,
never
it's
going to
not
heal you
interesting at all.
ever again.
But
That's a promise.
That's a Greg the Garlic Farmer.
That's a great development.
You can take that to the bank.
Do not heal him. I'm adding on to the boat. I'm going to cross off kill him and be like, do not heal him.
I will not take damage for you. Do not take damage for
Somebody's going to be like attacking, and you're like, wait. Are you angry with me or him? Because
Are you trying to get to me to get through me to get to him?
Because if so, I'll step aside.
Don't believe his lies. He's the one. Do not heal him.
if he's on the battlefield and he's in trouble, I'm like, oh, I'm over here.
Yep.
I'm over here doing this thing instead.
Great.
Is there anything from
Great.
you?
Great.
I'm just
You're
going
part of this coalition, so you have to come
I'm
up with
just going to
something.
look
as well.
down my nose at him all the time.
Just always, whenever he looks your way, it's down his nose.
Anytime he says something to me, I'm just going to.
Great. I'm going to sleep. Great.
Good night.
While you're
Life, Brothers
excluded
for
from their little, while you're excluded from their Brothers for Life club, the first annual meeting of the Brothers for Life club, Gareth just starts talking to you about how you got here, like asking you interrogation questions, but you're under no obligation to
Go
actually
ahead,
answer
Gareth.
them.
What's going on?
What did so? How did you find yourself in Wraith?
Oh, we were in Schmuggenrog.
We've come with the orcs. You're working with the orcs.
Oh no, we were just in Schmuggenrog.
Yeah, we got cannonballed.
Yeah, we got cannonballed.
You're just jumping over from the huddle to this conversation now.
We got cannonballed here by some fire giants. So it was great.
And what do you know of the undead army?
Lots.
Convincing.
Is that Adam trying to remember if you know anything about the undead army, or is that Baradun lying? Yeah. You don't know a hell of a lot. You just have heard that there's undead moving through the land.
Probably Baradun does know a lot about it, but whether or not
you know a lot about
undead.
undead in general.
Yeah.
Just this particular undead army, you're not sure.
Okay.
You know that Bonecall is probably behind it.
Yeah.
You also hear from Gareth that Leothil has framed you for that and is telling everybody that you're the one behind the relationship with Bonecall.
I know I look a lot like Bonecaller, but that's fucking.
A remarkable resemblance, actually, isn't it?
It's quite remarkable.
He tells you that Leothil's added that to your charges essentially, in that you're behind the undead scourge that's hitting the land.
We were trying to stop Bonecaller. We admittedly did give in and go do our own thing.
We
instead,
eventually decided somebody else will deal with
So
that.
he knows that you are Baradun, the old acting.
What was that?
Somebody has just said somebody else will deal with Bonecall.
There's a band of misfits.
Band of misfits that may deal with that.
Cool.
That
sounds exciting.
Now, Gareth.
No idea still.
Okay. Gareth knows that you are High Sorcerer Baradun, like who you were.
Sorcerer Baradun, yeah.
Surely there's got to be some sort of respect there.
I mean, was
Didn't everyone think we
was
were-
there a lot of
I'm-
respect for Richard Nixon when he got
I'm
impeached
disgraced and
Disgraced. Like, is there any harm? Is there any use in trying to go? Hey, explain. Do you know that this is what happened?
maybe there is.
Say the truth.
Yeah.
You could tell them.
Give it a crack.
Okay, we'll
What
give it a
an
crack.
insane notion.
Surely we
You're
should
going to
just kill
tell
him.
them the truth of the story so far?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, so I go back to you know that day in Honeywood where Bodger was a bit mean to you and hadn't organized all your armor. The reason for that is I landed in Honeywood having all of my power stripped away from me by Leothil. And then Bodger and these two had to help me escape Honeywood from Leothil, who was trying to kill me. And we've been on the run ever since.
Yes, I've heard this story many a time.
Oh, this is the propaganda, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Leothil's not an idiot. He knows that if it comes out, that you come to the surface again, then you will probably tell the truth. And he's started saying, "Oh, he will say that this is what's happened." But blah, blah.
Can I put a doll into Gareth's butt and make him experience the memory?
A proposition.
Now hear me out.
You have to roll a 20.
Gareth,
Hear me out.
Gareth,
Do trust.
can I put this in your butt?
Yes,
And
but not.
it'll tell you all about what Laethel's been doing.
there's
I hope
reasons.
Gareth is the sort of person who just lets this happen.
For righteousness,
Gareth.
if this is the truth,
Gareth.
I will
Gareth.
require a persuasion check.
If there is truth to this, then stick it out.
I mean, I do have a +10, but it was a 3. Damn it. That would
Damn,
be great.
That would have been great. With a net 20, he would have allowed it.
These dolls have certain memories
Oh, we do the
attached.
dolls.
We are doing dolls.
Who's up? You? You first?
Well, I want him to experience it.
Okay, right.
What am I doing
Pull
with
down
the
your pants.
I-
And right.
So to experience.
Oh!
And now, what are you seeing?
It's like... It's probably going to come to no surprise to you that I say no to that request. But perhaps when we get to know each other.
Live a little, Gareth.
He asks you, he continues with his interrogation, as it were, and asks you what you know of the Proud Hand.
Oh, I don't know anything of the Proud Hand.
Make a history check.
So it's just the you two having a chatter.
Yeah.
You two
We're
are,
still
you
doing
guys
that,
are
but
having you're coming up with some way to...
I'm rolling really poorly as well. 5.
Shame.
+2.
Shame.
Yeah, you've not heard of the Proud Hand. He says, he seems to...
Can you tell me more about the Proud Hand?
He seems to believe you, for this one at least. He says the Proud Hand were a cult, recently emerged, worshipping a demon lord of lust and debauchery and hedonism and such.
Oh, a Dark Lord.
One of the Dark Lords,
Oh.
yes. They were the ones behind the plague that hit Wraith.
Oh, shit. Do you know the name of the Dark Lord that they worship?
He does, which
Jesus.
I believe is...
Gareth's very well versed in
Yeah, he
local
is.
history.
He's done his research.
It's what he's been sent to Wraith to do. He says, Ishalden.
How do you spell that?
YZ''HALDEN.
One more time.
One more time.
Ishalden. YZ''HALDEN. You're welcome. You're welcome,
To
subtitle.
be fair, one of the easier ones to spell.
It is one of the easy ones to spell and remember. Also known by the name of Gradst, if you watch the Isolation games, because it was before we came up with the Demon Lord names.
Yeah.
And so I used one of the existing Demon Lords of Forgotten Realms lore, I believe. So he mentions that the Proud Hand were responsible for the plague, the plague of debauchery, the plague of the mind that weakened Wraith's defences and what have you. And
So
he says that they were
Yishalden is
based
the Dark
here in
Lord
Wraith.
of...
Ishalden is the Dark Lord of a whole bunch of stuff, but yes, including let me find the entire list for you. Ishalden, one of the demon lords of loneliness, lust, hedonism, creepiness, secrets, exposure, stalkers, isolation,
Loneliness
being
and
watched.
lust. Interesting.
Basically, the demon lord responsible for incels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I was gonna-
jacking off in a room by yourself
Yeah.
is like the...
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
He seems to buy that you're not a part of that, and you've come to Wraith legitimately, aside from all of that stuff. But he does say that his mission from Laethil was to come to Wraith and find evidence that the Dark Lords are no closer to returning than they were before, because apparently Master Domino Padrick has been prophesizing that the Dark Lords are to be returning soon. That they are grazing.
Character. He's just so happy to give us
It's
all
just
the
all of the
exposition.
information.
He's
He's
like,
like-
we're prisoners, and he's like, oh, but I'll tell you.
But I'll also tell you everything you need to know.
yeah.
Oh, so actually, it was actually try and find evidence contrary to
Correct.
what we know is happening.
Master of Numerology, the Dragonborn, Master Padrick, who is all about seeing the future, he's prophesying that the Dark Lords are to return soon.
Do we have anything?
For some
Do we
reason.
have anything that...
And Laethil is like, he's trying to...
And you, I guess. But... Are you going to do that?
Isn't he just going to find evidence that that there is Dark Lords and shit? Isn't it like if Laethal went find evidence that this isn't happening, but because it is happening, then he'll find evidence that it is happening?
I mean, well, he's a bit of a dumbo, so he probably would find evidence that it's happening. But
It's not happening.
yeah.
He says, I'm here to find clues that the Dark Lords, clues of anything to do with the Dark Lords or anything that could help Laethal defeat the Dark Lords if they should rise. Master Padrick is prophesizing the imbalance of the planes at the hands or tentacles of the Dark Lords, and Laethal is working to show the population that that's all just fear-mongering and everything is under control. He wants to make sure that everybody thinks of him as being under control, even if the Dark Lords are happening. So in secret, he sent off a guy to be like, oh, it's not happening, it's not happening. If it's happening, find out a way that I can defeat it.
Oh, that's right. That's not actually. He doesn't actually want this to happen. I forget. Yeah.
No, Laethal has sent off Gareth and his squadron to
It's
find anything you can about the Dark Lords.
The
race.
notes, Laethal's notes I have wouldn't be incriminating, would they?
No, it's just his spellbook.
Yeah. Oh no, I've got his.
His
notes. As well.
You have Yaris Goldhorn's notes,
Yeah, sorry, Yaris. yeah. They.
which are in some way incriminating.
I mean.
Oh yeah, because they're the ones that show that Laethal sent away Calathak.
So that shows an imbalance.
No, because that was before there was an imbalance in the planes. Because there's only an imbalance because Calathak has been rising as a Dark Lord in the Shadow Planes.
That kind of does proof that Laethal's a baddie, though, right? Because those were the notes that were like, yeah, Laethal banished Calathak, etc.
Yeah, so I put little glasses on the end of my nose and I sit next to Gareth and like flip through a few pages, highlighting a few things to him.
Okay, the dolls didn't work, but I do have. That's the wrong end. I do have some evidence.
Oh, evidence.
Real
Yes.
text-based evidence that Laethal is evil.
Right.
Look, Laethal's a bad guy. He sent Calathak away, Yaris Goldhorn, Ricky Phantasmo.
After about half an hour, he
Traumatized
goes.
woman
After
in a
about half
mask
an hour, he
shop,
goes.
apparently.
I'm not so good with reading.
Well, luckily I've been reading it out to you.
Can you not read?
Oh, what did you?
No.
I think your friend Bodger wanted you.
No, it looks like he's just resting.
Right.
Can you not read?
Was that Sebastian? Did you hear the whinny?
Gareth, can you not read?
But
These
I could just be talking.
These notes
right?
could be anything for all I know. Save it for your trial.
You're a simple boy, aren't you?
You will receive.
We don't have anything else that we could.
You will receive a fair trial once you reach Godorn with me as my prisoners.
There's a world where we might actually want to have a trial and actually
Under
use evidence?
Laethal and the power that he has.
It'd be a bit like.
I will tell you now, it would not be a fair trial.
Okay,
Laethal is in
it would be a fair
charge, and it would be a kangaroo court, as it were.
Yeah, it'd be like, going up against a king.
Yeah. You'd be like, I said you're guilty, and I'm divined by God, so therefore,
I am the word of God, and you're guilty. So
therefore you're guilty.
The last thing.
Oh, but evidence and the fair process
up.
of.
The last thing I could do to possibly convince you that Laethal's bad is get you to put on this mask for a bit.
Make a persuasion check.
And just pop
This
that.
is a pretty high DC, but you
that up
can
your butt.
potentially.
11 plus 10. Pop that on your noggin.
He takes it from you, but he doesn't put it on. What is this?
It's a mask that when you put it on, it proves that Laethal's an evil guy.
it's a mask of proof Laethal's a baddie.
He puts it, wow, Gareth.
You're standing in the room and you say that like.
You're almost like Gareth, mate. I don't know if you've ever taken prisoners before.
I really
but
want him to survive now. I really want him to survive.
kind of want to bring him on board and go,
Yeah.
oh,
He takes it off. I don't.
Oh, sorry, I gave you the
don't
wrong
see-
mask.
I
I gave you
don't
the
see
wrong
the
mask.
proof.
I'll just.
Oh, Baradun,
I don't see.
Let's go back to my notes.
I don't see the. I don't see
and he
what that
didn't
meant.
get enchanted by it.
He didn't.
He did it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Not seemingly.
It doesn't seem to.
Doesn't seem to have cared about the
So
mask.
is that right?
I shall note that down.
I wonder.
I wonder.
what do you think?
Why would that be? Why would he not be
Maybe he's
enchanted?
too dumb.
Almost everyone else I think
Yeah.
you've ever given that mask to has been enchanted by that.
Maybe it's something to do with the
Something to do
person's
with-
intelligence level.
Or maybe it's something to do with Laethal. Maybe Laethal's given him a.
A bit of a brain.
Maybe
aneurysm.
Laethal's gone. Brain.
I think it's how the spells
I feel like that's
Brain
more
brain. I
significant than we
cast
think
my
it is.
brain.
Like, you could easily weigh that as like, but every single any magic user, anyone else you've given that mask to,
Any magic user is the key there, I think.
Oh, is that the key?
Yeah, I've primarily only given it
You've
to
only
magic
given it to
users.
magic users?
Yeah, interesting.
Have you given it to me?
Oh, Rob's making a face.
Have you ever
Oh,
given
no, I
it
gave
to
it to you, yeah, you're not a
and
magic user.
it had that effect on me,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
I reckon
Do you
it's.
remember if it had that effect on me? I can't remember.
I remember that you have not lusted after this mask yet.
Oh.
So I kind of got okay.
But
And I'm not
Greg
a magic
has.
user.
Greg definitely has. And also, by the way, Greg, every time he gets that mask out to give it to somebody, you still have something inside you want it.
Yeah.
Like, you want that mask.
Okay.
Like, not enough to, like, murder him,
maybe it's
but
that
you
simple.
are...
Brothers for life, brothers.
Brothers for life against that guy. I want his mask.
Okay, maybe it's just that simple. It's just magic users get
Maybe.
trying to buy it.
Maybe? I don't think so. I think it's something else.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
So
We're all just staring.
Yeah, I was like, is there anything
staring
that's
at
going to
Gareth.
grow away, like a little twitch? No? Yeah.
Because you guys always pick up when I'm twitching.
Yeah.
The evening is coming to a close. So anything else you want to do? Ask?
Nope.
Can't ascertain? Nope. All right. You can have a long rest. He will also just go to sleep.
I love him. I love this guy.
Nobody keeps watch.
Well, my 2 illusions are keeping
I am the law.
Your 2 illusions are keeping watch. I'm the law. You're under arrest.
The
Therefore,
shield is law.
he's also forgotten to take your weapons.
I
off
know,
you.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I had noted that as well.
I could imagine him kind of just going up to Schmargenrog and all the bad.
You're all under
You're
arrest."
all under arrest. By the word of the king, follow
It has
me.
been anyone associating with the pact is therefore an enemy of the
All you
enemy of the
orcs,
state.
drop your weapons.
I am Sir Gareth Digbray, and under orders of the king, you are under arrest. If you could, no, you don't need, no, I would like you to put your weapons down before you approach. No, put your weapons, no, don't draw them. No, this is dangerous. No, what are you doing? You're under arrest.
Oh, good. Okay, so we're long resting. Let's see if this
long resting.
helps my.
I can't long rest on this app for some reason.
Should be able to.
That.
All right. So, as you are long resting for the night, nobody keeping watch. You're an elf, so you're awake like half of the night anyway,
I think they were all asleep.
entrancing for the rest of it.
I've got me illusions outside.
Meanwhile, Greg.
I'm just crouched above Gareth going, it'd be so easy.
He's got his
Just sleeping like
plus
a little baby.
plus 2 short swords just next to his throat. Just like just single slip of
Should
the
I?
wrist.
I mean, I could. I
Slip
definitely
of the
could.
wrist.
It's so easy.
In the name of the law.
The law keeps me
He's
safe.
got like one of those little old-timey hats on. He took all his armor off.
Oh yeah,
Onto
definitely.
like a nightgown.
Because you don't sleep well if you're in your army. You get a level of
You must
exhaustion.
be well rested to attack the day.
So he takes his armor off, polished it a little bit,
Then like an Ebenezer Scrooge
tended,
type.
tended to Sebastian, his horse.
Candlestick.
Bob's just like looking at him like, would I? Should I?
I'm just pilfering through his bags and stuff. Like,
It's just not fun, is it? It's not fun. It's like you're picking on a child.
that's his secret.
That's the secret.
He's
That
so
was-
naive that people are like,
The first time we saw him when Watson saw him, he was so
like he
badass.
took us prisoner.
Yeah. When for the first time Watson saw him, he was so badass. It's amazing how quickly it just flipped
Yeah.
to Eben. What's his Scrooge?
Ebenezer
Scrooge.
Scrooge, yeah.
During the night,
Yeah.
you are visited. Speaking of Ebenezer Scrooge,
Oh God.
that was a coincidence. You are visited by a presence that you find comforting, a motherly sort of presence. It's just like around you. You're standing outside of your
Sorry,
home.
am I asleep?
Yeah,
Right.
it's a dream. You're finding yourself outside of your home again, and it's only when you realise that your mother is there that you kind of realise that you're dreaming, and you turn and see that it's not your mother. It just feels that way because it is De Madre, the mother of all, the goddess essentially of the mother of gods, and she's behind you and says, "Greg." Or Gregory, if Greg's short for Greg, I don't know. Is it Greg just his full name, or is it Gregor?
I think it's just Greg.
Greg. She goes, Greg.
I don't like that she asked me.
Is it Greg? Is it okay if I call you Greg? Is it Greg?
Hey, De Madre, you're in my dream.
I am.
Hey, nice to see you again.
And you. I have come to you in your dream to teach you about the Dark Lords and their various domains.
You found yourself on a path that you must begin to walk more comfortably. This is not something we can always help with. We will always be there to try. But you must find inner strength as well. The place you have found yourself now and you look around, you realise you're no longer in the in Honeywood outside your shop. You're instead standing in the town square of Wraith. It's not as dilapidated as it is now, but it's definitely been abandoned, but more recently abandoned. There are blankets and mattresses and things just kind of littering the town square, and there are bodies in the streets.
Okay.
The place you have found yourself now, it has been tainted by the Dark Lords. The ancients long ago were made before the Dark Lords, and the Dark Lords were created to balance us. For every evil and depraved act in the world, there is a Dark Lord who specializes in it. Name some. And she asks you to name some depraved or evil or horrendous things that exist in the world.
Pain.
The Dark Lord of Pain is on here somewhere. The Dark Lord of Pain.
It's on here somewhere.
Is on. She gets out her notes.
Pain. Pain.
Do you want me to?
Desecration? No, not
I
desecration.
can choose something else.
No, pain. You said pain. I have to be able to know. I do know this. I'm a god.
Okay, yeah.
Pain. I had a mnemonic for it. I'm just trying to remember what the mnemonic was. It was like an acrostic for all of the names. It was something to do with lizards, I think.
Do you know what dreams are actually not a good place for
Lizards,
exposition dumps? Because I
okay,
never remember my
lizard.
dreams.
The Dark Lord of Pain is Balthazar. Balthazar the Destroyer broke off from the other Dark Lords to create his own realm. His purview resembles death, burning, and destruction.
Sickness.
The Dark Lord of illness, plague, disease, corruption, mold, and decay is Baktaz. Good luck with that one, Lachlan. That is.
I have them written down somewhere, Lachlan. If you want help, just let me know.
It is BHAACTESZ. Baktez.
I'll try and remember that.
When I wrote all of the
You don't
Dark
need
Lord
to.
names, I purposely
Just went button smash. Except Dave.
and then just now and again I'd put a little
Apostrophe in there, yeah.
Oh, did you make these names up?
Yeah.
This is why I hate that. This is why.
One of them is called Dave for your convenience.
Yeah. It's for this exact reason. It's just for isn't that?
Dave.
Anyway.
Dave is one of the evils.
love
Yes.
how bothered you
Dave
are.
is one of the evil.
Sake.
Poverty. Am I just keep going? Poverty.
The Dark Lord responsible for the lacking includes famine, drought, suffocation, drowning, poverty. Mlaikondru.
One more time.
Mlaikondru. MLAICON apostrophe DHRU. She doesn't go on because we're all threes.
Yeah, cool.
But she does have what each of the Dark Lords are responsible for. She then continues, and as she's saying these things, by the way, the people of the corpses in the streets are sort of almost puppeting the things that she's saying. So like the pain, they start all kind of writhing as if they're all in pain, but still clearly dead. When you mentioned illness, they all started to like rot away, and you see maggots coming out of them and stuff. And when you mention poverty, you see them all of their clothing just like turns to tatters, and they clearly become malnourished and things. They're clearly lacking something. Whenever somebody is lacking something that they desperately need, that's the Dark Lord Mlaikondru at work. She then continues and says, there are also the twin brothers, Gothdor and Keldor, Dark Lords of greed, envy, gluttony, and sloth. And you see the two of them on both sides, like the two sides of the town square that you're in, start to emulate the need for greed. Like the corpses start to reach out and like grab things from the others and try and like hold them tight and stuff. And the other ones start to just like just eat each other. Xabust is his purview is that of pride, ego, arrogance, but also insanity, madness, deception of one's own senses. Ebredri is responsible for all fear in the world, anxiety, dread, horror. This is the worst one.
This is the worst one.
the
This is
fucking
one I
worst.
just kept mashing that keyboard, maybe.
It ends in an X and a Z.
Dirk. None of these names I'm going to remember.
It doesn't matter. Don't worry. I'm going somewhere with it.
Okay.
Don't worry.
There's no test after.
I'm not going to test you on these.
Okay, good.
It was created specifically to counter one of my family that you have met before, and then this familiar kind of sound appears as somebody is coming down from the heaven as you cast Shield of Faith, and you see Irios, God of War, and he stands up with his mace behind you. He says, "Irios, God of War, was created to."
Guardian of Faith?
What did I say?
Shield of Faith.
Guardian of Faith, different spell. Sorry, Guardian of Faith. He was created to encompass all things good about war, the protection of one's family, fighting for what is right, standing up against dictators, pride, honor. And Nglaithondruch is all of the evil parts of war.
Yeah.
The warmongering and arms dealing and finding the need to slaughter others. These were in balance until recently, when Lakothek started to emerge. It is unclear what is left for him to take.
Yeah.
Can you hit it?
Yeah.
And so that's the noise of the infection.
As war ravages this land, Nglaithondruch becomes more powerful than ever before.
We can just, if you need to call, you just call him Bob.
Wait, no, I don't. This is.
Baradun jacking each other. I mean, Greg's just shitting in the street.
Welcome to our D&D channel, ladies and gentlemen.
He's just startled.
Hey, we're looking to make friends.
Brothers for life.
Brothers for life. Brothers for life. Brothers for
Brothers
life.
for life.
Can I join Brothers for Life?
No.
Can I join it?
And the button now is going over your head.
No. Can I?
Gone, you're gone.
You can join. You can join
You
Brothers
can
for
join.
Life.
Yeah, have you? Are you a brother? Not yet. No. VLD
You know what?
shop.
You can join if you tell us what you're up to.
What are you up to?
I don't want to join.
Brothers for life.
We're not affected by him. Brothers for life. Brothers for life.